come up and talk and volunteered is because I know how it is. I know how it is to sit there and see your P&Ls and hope to see numbers and stuff like that. And ever since I've been here, it started to actually come alive, to see the numbers that I've been wanting to see, and just making that dream happen. Because for me, it's a dream. I don't know for you guys, but for me, this thing, this job, this profession, it's a dream, right? It's the best thing you can do. It's a 3, 4, 5 hours day work, and you have it 5 days a week, 2 days off, and you can get a nice. Yeah, ever since I met Ran and Yaniv, things started going the right way for me. And the first time I heard about him was about a year ago. Actually, I came up to them to change my platform. I was trading. I'll do this first. I've been trading for a year and a half now. I'm 25 years old. I live in Israel, in Tel Aviv. Um, and that's me. I'm think of probably one of the younger traders here. I don't know if somebody's around my age. And I got to it through a friend of mine who took a course took lessons in a trading company here in Israel. He's a good friend of mine from the army. He was actually trading with me. We were trading together. He was my roommate. We lived together. But he had to take a break. He had some stuff in his life that didn't allow him to trade anymore. So he took a break. Um, a great guy. He's really smart. He taught me. Yeah, that's what I'm shooting for, Yaniv. So anyway, this guy that I met, his name is Dor. He's a friend of mine from the army. He taught me. He brought me into trading. We talked about it. We thought how we're gonna make a difference in our life because we're both trying to not to go for the day-to-day work and just it's not for us. We want more than that. And what we did is started to trade together on Skype. He taught me how to trade, basically taught me how to read the candles and the strategies. So that was my education basically. I never took a course or education through, I don't know. I know some people came from Pristine and a bunch of companies. For me, it was just sitting on the computer with my friend, and he taught me, and we started getting our experience just trading live. At the beginning, we traded at $20, $30 risk per trade, um, and just did stocks here at the NYC and the Nasdaq. Not nothing else. No options and no commodities and stuff like that. Just stocks. And for about a year, I believe that I can do it my own. I believe I had enough knowledge and enough discipline to make it. So, and from $30, we started going up to 60 and almost to 100 risk per trade. And for me, the first couple of months, I just wanted to see that this thing works. I just wanted to see that I can make money off of it, that I just want to see positive numbers, something to know that it's real, that it's not just, I don't know, like a poker online when you think you can make it, but it's almost impossible. So we started trading. I saw the numbers. I saw the things that I believed that I can do. I saw patterns. I saw statistics. And I realized that this is what I want to do and I can do it. And at the beginning, it was a dream to make it on my own, not to have anybody to tell me what to do or stuff like that. Which I think it wasn't the right mindset because it's really hard to be out there on your own. You need some experience. You need some eyes that are experienced in the patterns, and that's where Ran and Yaniv get in the picture, and all the guys here that trading for a long time, and we all talk together. And this is the time to thank Ran and Yaniv because I mean, they taught me so much, but not just about candles and patterns. They taught me about experience. They taught me about there's some things that you need to have the time teach you. You know, you need to get your eyes trained to see the things that you want to see and the things that are working for you. Um, Again, Ron, I took a couple of private lessons with Ron, and this thing was the best thing I did for myself. He just put all the things in my head and just made order. You know, I had a lot of things in my head, and he just told me you need to focus, you need to do this, that, and for me, that was it. Because before that, I did good. I did, you know, I made a little bit of money, and then I lost it, and I made it, and I lost it. I was an average trader. I was just around zero. I never cleared my account, and never did a mistake that destroyed my account. I did some what I call disasters when I lost 10 times as much as my risk a day. But that was big mistakes, and it happened 2 3 times. Najmul, I think not. It's not consistent yet with me. Again, I'm just saying. I'm just a trader. Um, and for me, the last month was the biggest month. I had some month better than that. I had the 600 month, 1100 month, and then I lost some, and I gained some. But again, just started to see the path. I started to realize that if I'll do something, the same thing, the same strategy, the same patterns, not trying to make, not trying to hit the jackpot, just doing the same thing over and over again. And you guys, if you're here in the room, you hear it from Ron all the time. He says you're not gonna get rich in one day, right? It's a path. You got to walk in it. It takes time, and it's not in the flick of a wand. You know, it'll take you some time. You got to learn the strategy. You got to understand that this is your job now. You got to commit to it. You can't just one day be here, one day not be here. Oh, maybe today I'll take it. Today I'll do something else. Today I'll take breakdowns. Here, I'll share with you something. Yesterday I took a breakdown. It's not in my plan. I took a breakdown. I said, all right, I'm going to take it in a small size, something that I don't normally do, but I'll allow myself do it just because it's a small size. And I did it, and I got hit with a bad slippage of 25 cents, and I lost 3 hours, right, just because of that. So what's the lesson? I don't need that. I don't need to do the things that are, in a very low percentage of success. I don't need that. I want to be in the places that are I call it bread and butter. This is what I do. This is the things that I live from them, right? If it's a G1 or a G2 or a G3, the guys that are not from here and don't know what I'm talking about, trust me, take the course, do that, have some private lessons with Ran or Yaniv. It'll make a huge difference for you. It'll do order for whatever you have in your head. Just to know this is what I do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 setups. Boom. That's what I have. This is my bread and butter. If anything else is playing or doing, I don't know. It can be a breakup. It can be a breakdown. It can be a scalp. Whatever. I don't need that, because when I do those things, it's not consistent. It's not something that I know how to deal with while I'm in. You take a scalp, you take a 10-cent scalp, right? You say, I'm going to take it out after 10 cents. And then it comes, it does 10 cents, you take it out, you do 1 hour, you do $100, whatever, you say, oh, good. But then you see it flying to $1 up, and you say, oh, what did I do? I just touched it for no reason. And that thing hurts you. That mind game, start playing. Oh, I should have touched it. I should have touched it. I should have taken. I should have added. I should have reduced. And these things are just starting to play with your mind. And for me, it never worked. It never worked. Every time I did something that is out of my system, out of my strategy, it just took me back. It never works. Every time I try to cheat the market or cheat the stop or take something with a with a cent stop, a 2 cent stop, boom, got hit. Yesterday, like I told you, took um, yeah, the would have, should have, could have, and that messes with your mind, and it doesn't work. It just does. It doesn't do any good. Um, Again, I want to go back to the bread and butter, what I call the bread and butter, the trades that we do. And yesterday, for example, the guys who were here saw URBN. Yaniv took it. Yaniv and Ran talked about it at the beginning of the day. For us, it was a G1 setup. If you wanted to look at it from the very first candle of yesterday day trading. Just that's a G1. You press the button, you get in. It start working. Ran, if you can put maybe you can put it on. Maybe you can show your screen and put URBN from yesterday.
The one from yesterday? You just have to go
Yeah.
to the desktop here. So
Okay.
now, do you see my chart? You see my chart?
Yep.
Okay, so which one was it yesterday?
URBN, the 1 minute.
URBN.
And again, I'm saying this, I'm giving this as an example because this is the trades. That's why I'm here for. And honestly, I don't want to see. I mean, there's a lot of potentials. Everybody knows the market. It's just a big stream of opportunities, and they're always there, and you can always look and say, oh, I should have taken this, I should have taken that, yada yada. It doesn't matter. For me, I want my setups. As you can see here, I think I probably can do this. Hold on. As you can see here. No, it doesn't work. I don't know how to use it. But anyway, look at the first candle right here. It's just, yep, where's Ron Mouse? This is the setup. This is what I know. If when this happened, I do 1, 2, 3. This is what I do. I put my stop. I get in, and then look what happened next. Boom, 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 boom. Thank you. First target, second target. Keep the rest. Do 5-minute pivot. Do whatever you do next. But that's exactly why I'm here, right? And I don't mind if anything else is working. This is my strategy. This is what I know. This is what I believe in. And I feel comfortable pressing the buttons when I do that. Every time you take a scalp or something that is not in your strategy, you just press that button and you don't feel safe. You don't feel like this is what you do. But look at Urban. If I would look at Urban Gap at the beginning, this is the gaps that we love. If you put the daily on, I will appreciate it. You look at the gap. The market yesterday, I think, gapped up. That was a tier 1 gap. Under the 20 MA, there's nothing else to say. It's just that's what I do. This is what I make living out of. Yossi, you don't see the screen? I guess not. Anyway,
just click on any area, Yossi. Just go to another area on the platform, on that chat area or the text area, and you will see the chart. It will come on. Just a bug there. Or resize the browser. Yeah, just resize it, like Fabio's suggesting. Go ahead, Aaron.
So, again, Ron, Yaniv taught me to do this and the patterns and the strategy, the system, how I do it, when I do it, where not to do it, and I use it and it works, and that's just simple, and I love it. I mean, I love it when it's simple because I've been trading for a year, and this thing was just was sitting on my mind all the time. I didn't know if I was doing the right thing or, I wasn't sure. And you always live in that uncertainty of, am I doing it right or not? And now it's no question. Look at the gap. Is it a tier 1 gap? Yeah. So I can attack it first thing in the morning. Good. Does it give me a G1? Good. I'm in. That's it. Boom. I'm in. I'm fired. From now on, I know exactly what I've got to do. There's no I should have, could have. I get in. I put my stops. I wait for the targets. I know where the targets are. That's it. I mean, that's a clear strategy. You know exactly what you do at any given moment, right? So there's no question. There's no I should have. There's no what if. I don't need that. I just need exactly a clear strategy. This is my target. This is where I get out. Feeling comfortable if it comes back and take me out. And and it works. And again, I came up here to show you my P&L from last month. Here, let's do, probably I gotta do this. Am I right, Ron? Hold
Yeah.
on.
Click the thumbnails. If you want to start with today's trade, that's even better. Here,
All right,
keep the
let's start with
on.
today. All right, let's start with the day trade. Let's do like we saw URBN
Use the
and
daily.
before. Yeah, we'll talk about KTOS. That's let me know if you see my tickets from today on KTOS. Good. So as you can see, KTOS, I took it just like Yaniv and Ran posted. I loved it. Again, look at the pattern. I know exactly what I do there. 1 minute. I'll go back here. 1 minute, it comes up. We waited for it. The first candle was really tough to get because it opened a big spread, but then based and then gave us a 10-cent range, and then for us under that base, we're in. I got in first thing, and now you can see my ticket. I'll go through it. It shows KTOS first ticket, 2,000 shares, 7.6. All right, for me, I trade a $200 risk. My R is $200. Some say it's a lot. Some say it's I don't know. For me, it works. I kind of push myself into those numbers because I believe it's going to take me to the level I want to be in. So $200 risk, which means 2,000 shares, a 10-cent stop. Got in at 7. As you can see, I got in 9:47 and 45 seconds. I got in, it did 59 and went back to 64 and kind of was a spready of 64, 62. For me, in my strategy and what Ran and Yaniv teaching is, if a stock brings you in for a cent, right? My price was my order was 59 by 57. It brought me in 59. I actually got 60, and it doesn't go with and it doesn't go immediately the direction I want. So what I do in these cases, almost immediately, you can see about 23 seconds after it, I already took half out. Normally when a stock brings you in just 1 cent and doesn't do it, I would actually prefer to take half out. I don't want to lose one whole R on it. I rather just take half out and get back in after the 50 after the price I got in. I mean, 59 got me in, so now I'll do my order under 58. Which that's what I did. I took half out. As you can see, the second one is right here, KTOS 948 and 8 seconds. I took half out. And then the stock went a little bit crazy. Opened, went down straight to 735, but that was really spready. Nobody got out. Nobody, I believe, even Yaniv wasn't able to take some out. It was really spready. Yeah, and I was sitting there with half size, and I really believed in that gap and in that pattern. So I was looking for another option to get back in, to have full size on it, because I thought this thing is gonna hit the low of the day. So I waited, and I waited to see where I can add back. And then the stock tried to go up a little bit, right there at 950 something, I think. It tried to go back up, and I saw it's not working. So I looked for an opportunity to add back. What I did is I add another 1,000 shares. You can see the ticket from 10:02:35, 746. I know it's a bad price. I know it's far from the 60 that I had, but I really believe that if it's going to go under that price, it's going to go all the way down. So I added back, and I already pushed my stop towards the 56. So for me, adding at the 46, another 1,000 with my existing 1,000 from 7.6, it gave me an average cost of 753. So my stop was 756, 753 average cost. That was basically a $60 risk. I mean, the most I can lose was $60. I had 1,000 share. Sorry, I had 2,000 share at the average cost of 7.53, and then I just sat down and let it work. I know what I'm doing. Again, I put my stop, and actually it's funny because my stop held for a cent. If you look, the highest it went before it broke was 755 at 1025. So I got lucky on it again, but maybe it's not luck. Maybe it's the right stop to hold, right? So I held the stop, didn't touch it, didn't say, oh, it's going to go up, I'm going to kill it. It doesn't look good, let's kill it. All right, never mind, I'm already at zero. Thank you, Clint. But, you know, because I sat there for maybe 40 minutes before it broke, and I'm sitting and it's saying, and I see $100 open there, and I see 120, and then it played on the 39 for a long time, which was $200 in my pocket almost, and then I say, maybe I should take it here. No, I didn't do that. I put my stop. I know where I'm going to get out. If it's going to get there, I'm going to get my order executed and be out. I'm not going to press any button before that. And I just held the stop like I should have, and it paid off. And here's the thing. Every time you do what you think you should do, eventually you realize it pays off. Because if it took you out on your stop, it should have, right? That's the play. The next one will pay it back. Just like it did today. Some days I'm getting I'm getting full stop on some stocks. Okay, that's part of trading. You gotta know to take your losers as well, and just wait for the next opportunity. I took KTOS. The opportunity was there. I got in. I held my stop. Boom! It pays off. So again, KTOS started going down, and I I got to target around 735, 736. I waited a little bit more, and I took half out at 731. That was 1 hour to my pocket and another one open, and I still waited. Let it kept the other F in 7.15. I pressed again, took another quarter basically, and then at the bottom of the day, almost 5-6 cents from the low of the day. I took almost all of it out. I took 400 out of my 500 that I had. And the reason I didn't kill everything is because I like to leave a little piece in for sometimes the middle of the day. You know, stocks can take a big drop down or stuff like that. I like keeping it in just in case the trend is going to keep going. Today it's not actually paying that, but alright, it's just 100 shares and I'm feeling comfortable with it, so why not? So that was KTOS for me. I added back the 1,000 shares that I took out at the beginning. For me, it was a good, smart move because it's part of my plan. As long as the stock not going up and taking my stop, I believe there's, yeah, I can do that. Ran, can you please put the KTOS for you from your screen? Project it. Thank you. All right, can you guys see my mouse right here, touching the base? Good. So that was got in 10 cents rush. That was the low. That was our entry point, and that was the stop. And Gilad, you can't see my mouse? Don't see. How about now? Let's try this. Never mind. Just look at the base. The sixth, seventh candle from the beginning. That's where we got in. The stock took that big red candle with the tail, and then it started playing around right here. Basically, that stock wasn't exactly what we were trading at most times. This was a bit of a low volume, and you can see the candles are weird, not trading really smooth. So it was kind of not doing what we used to see. So it did that big candle, spready, no way to get a target out of that. Got in back, got back up, and I added back here, I believe, at 10:02. That's where I thought that if this base is not going to hold, the base between 9.55 to 10, if this base is not holding, I believe it's going to go back down. And what it did, it brought me in on that tail right here, went all the way down to 39, and didn't break. Again, for me at this point, I already put my stop up here around 55, 56. My actually stop was 0.56. Yeah, I used that one as a stop run. Thank you. And look what happened. The stock comes back up, and it doesn't hit my stop, and from there it starts going all the way down. At this point, I waited right here at the 39 back. I waited for it, and I could have pressed again, say, oh, I got back to this problematic area when it got back up from then. But I said I want to see it break first, and then I'll decide if I'm gonna hit it, if I'm taking it out or not. I wait. What happened is a big red candle, and then another one, and another one, and another one, and another one. So that's the plan. I worked just like the man said, and it pays off. Again, just for me, I love that feeling. I just love knowing that I have a plan. It's working. There's no stress. There's no any negative thoughts or should I do that or should I touch it? Should I take it here at 39 when it's already 1 hour plus? Never mind. I have my strategy. I put my stop and I continue. I keep looking at other stuff and I just let it work. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I agree. I agree with what Ron is saying. The pattern was good. The stock was a little light. I also don't like the light stuff. But this one was pretty good. It was pretty good. Look at the candles before it started doing that thing. It looked good. The pattern was really good by 9:45. The candles looked solid. Sorry. Um, the 200 demand on daily was good for us. I mean, it moved over it, but it's a good location, I believe. The fact that it went a little bit over it was not, yeah, not the best thing. But again, it's again, Run is showing it right here. It's the G area. It's where it should turn around. Sometimes it makes a 10 cent, 20 cent over it. Again, the pattern was there for us, and I just think it was a good call. It was a valid call. They even posted it. I don't know how many of you guys took it. I know Yaniv had it, and myself, but I didn't see anybody else had it. Somebody had it? Okay, yeah, Ron, I know you have it. Good. All right, that was KTOS, and I even believe, Ron, that we can manage it even better if we would have done a 5-minute bar by bar, which is a really good strategy. I think I'm gonna try. Like I said, I'm a trader as well, and I'm still working on my skills. I think 5-minute bar by bar would have bring a bigger target there. Like if you just look at it, 5-minute, it's just doing one candle. 1 second. So bar says that you wait till the next bar till the next bar ended, and then you wait to see if the next bar is going to go over it. And if it's not going, you keep pulling your target more. What happened with the 5-minute? Look at it. It never looked back. It was low 746, low 741, low 740. Sorry, 729. 713, 705. It just went straight down, and that could have paid really nice. With the 5-minute bar by bar, the target would be 715. The first target, first reason to hit, or maybe it got to low of the day first, so that's target. That would have been real nice to do that. I tried. I talked to one of the traders in the room, and I said I'm gonna try to do that, but wasn't strong enough to not touch the buttons at 7:30 where I had big profit over there. That's KTOS. Ron, you want to add something about it, about KTOS? All right. Yeah, Yossi, we watched the spy while we were taking trades, but yeah, I'm answering, Ron. We watched the spy always. I watch the spies. Ron, I think, used to watch the cues. It doesn't matter. It's just another indicator to see what's going on. Um, the spy actually, if you look, the spy was going up all day, so that shows that even when it shows relative strength, relative weakness, sorry, for the KTOS, because the market goes up and that one is going down. That's the best thing for us. I mean, it shows that this stock is not what's the word? What's the word? Sorry, I lost the word. Sorry. Whoops, I pressed something here again, I think. There we go. It shows that KTOS is not influenced by the market. It has its own trend. It's going. It's not. If the market goes down, if the market goes up and it's not going, it's relative weakness, and that's good for us. Would you ever consider sorry, what's up? Parallelic SAR stop to take your emotion away? What does that mean? Sorry, Brad, I'm not following. How much I made that trade was five. There it is. Thank you, Ron. Here you can see the tickets again. I made only on that trade 558, but I was minus $20 on the reduce I did at the beginning, and I still have 100 shares in. So you can see my P&L, my realized and unrealized. Like I said, $200 risk puts me at around 3 hours. We can say that I hit the 3 hours, and again, that's the numbers I want to see. That was basically a 5 hours move, and I took 3 hours in pocket. I like that. That's the numbers I want to see. Even maybe we can take a little bit more out. That'll be great. But again, big move. I got almost more than a half of it, and that's the things I want to do. That's the big days that I like, and sometimes they even pay more. That's where I want to be every day. How do you use moving average in intraday charts? We use the averages to make sure that it's following our trend. If for example, look at the KTOS, the averages were always above us. The 20 MA and the 200 MA, which we're using, or the 8 MA, some of us using. Done for the go, yeah, for sure. And yeah, we use the averages. Most of the time, we like the averages to be closer to our entry point, which means that this is where it's gonna make the move. Thanks. And yeah, let's say if the MAs would be under that, I wouldn't take that, you know. But for me, it's a no-no. But I like the averages right there on the. I look at the 8 MA of the 5 minutes. It was there. He held the stop right there, and then it broke down. That's basically it. And we'll do this, guys. I'll let you ask a lot of questions later, or let's just keep moving on with the presentation. Just a couple of more things that I want to talk about for you. My account is not that big. I have maybe 4K in it right now, which I also love the fact that I can trade with not a lot of money invested. I can do 4K account, and that's enough for me to trade with a $200 risk, which is it's kind of a big risk, I think. I mean, a big R. It sometimes I get to the end of my buying power, but that doesn't happen a lot. This is that. And the next thing I want to talk about, let's do this first. Let's just put this. Here's a funny thing that me and my friend came up with. I don't know if you guys can see it. Just for a quick laugh. Anybody see the thing on the screen right now? All right, so let's go through it just for a minute. It's day traders. I don't know if you know those kind of. Yeah, I like that too. Me and my friend actually worked on it. So what my friend thinks I do is just everybody thinks you're making money. It's all around you. What my mom thinks I do, she doesn't understand what I'm sitting on the computer all day. She thinks I'm playing around. What society thinks I do, everybody thinks we're gambling, but you know damn right that if you do what you're supposed to, it's nothing like gambling. It's nothing like gambling. It's statistics, it's strategy. It works, and that's the reason that I'm here. Every time I tell people that I do stocks and I go on the stock market, people's like, oh, come on, what are you doing? It's not for you. What's your money? You don't need to lose your money like that. And I'm telling them, guys, it's not like that. It's something else. It's something else. If you know what you're doing, it's nothing like gambling. And yeah, Jenny, exactly. If what beginner trader things I do, I hope some of you guys are here, beginner traders. We're not printing money. It's a job. It's not easy. It's you know, you see my account, you see $500 a day. That's it doesn't happen every day, right? It doesn't happen every day. There's a lot of days when you have to sit on your hands, and you need to embrace it. You need some days that you're losing, and me, I'm a sore loser. I hate to lose. I swear to God, it's the most hateful thing for me. I hate losing. Anything. If it's trade, if it's playing basketball, if it's whatever it is. And living with that, which is part of trading, it's not easy. It's not easy. But again, like I said, it's my job and it's part of it, and I'm gonna do it. What I think I do, yeah, and in days like this, it feels like you're picking money out of the trees. It's a great feeling. Look at your account after a big day. It's a great feeling. You say that was easy. I pressed the mouse and boom, money in the account. Um, and what I really do, which is the funniest thing, is all of us a bit praying. You know, you put your stop and you're praying that it's not gonna hit it. But you know that again, if you have a solid strategy and you know that it's working, there's no need to pray. You just do it and follow it and follow the rules. Don't break them. Don't do anything that is not in your plan, and that is just. And the next slide I want to show you is exactly what happened last month when I can actually say I followed my plan. It was the first time that I had no mistakes. And when I'm saying mistakes is things like I did yesterday. Yesterday I took a breakdown because I felt like it's gonna go. I liked the gap. That's a mistake, you know. And last month I can honestly say I didn't do any mistakes. I followed the rules. I kept doing what I should have done, and that's how it looked. Let me know if you see my P&L from last month. Yeah, I forgot about yesterday, Ron, but I remember the lesson. That's the most important thing. I remember the lesson from yesterday. So last day was the last breakdown of my career. I'm really proud to say that, and hopefully it's gonna last. So P&L from last month, as you can see, just first day of February was the platform fee, and then I got a rebate for doing over 40,000 K. That's the $3 you see there. And then let's take it day by day. I don't remember the trades now. It's irrelevant. It's just I want to show you the progress that you make. I opened the first day, again, $200 risk, $200 R's. That means that this day, first day, the fourth, 255. That's a little bit more than an R. Good, solid, not the greatest day, but I'll take it. I'll take it every day. Next day is you should know market condition, then strong direction, find out zones, safe zone, and then pull the trigger. That's true. That's true. Again, first day was a little bit over than 1 hour. Second day of trading, which is the 7th, I lost half an hour. Again, if you know what you're doing, you're not gonna get hit with big losses every day. Which this is the most important thing for me. Again, How do you do that? You avoid these mistakes, these breakdowns, the things that are not part of your plan. If it's a part of your plan, for me, my plan, I'm not losing more than 2 hours a day. No way. If I'm at 2 hours a day, I'm gonna shut my computer down, get off the computer, and just leave it. Because obviously, I'm not doing something good. I need to get back. I need to get off the computer. I'm not gonna try to earn it back. I'm not gonna try to squeeze something else. Because with this, you see minus 400 at the account. You're gonna hit a good trade. It's gonna do 1 hour. You're not gonna take it because it's not enough. You're always gonna try to cover that minus, cover that loss, and that doesn't bring to any good trading. So again, if you follow the rules, your losing days, you can cut them down like we do here in the rooms. We see a trade, it's not going to go in our way, we cut it half, we put the stop in places that we know that there's no reason to wait for a full hour loss. Min account size, sorry, late. Okay. So again, the next day I'm losing is minus half an hour. So from a little bit over an hour, I go back to plus 1 hour. Sorry, plus half an hour. So you feel good. You're still up. You're still good. The next day comes up. You take a little bit less than an hour. And the reason I want to show you these first 4 days is that look at them. This first days, it's a 250 minus 96, 140 plus 60. These little days, they add up. If you do what you're supposed to do, these little days add up. Look at these 4 days. I'm trading good. I'm in the zone. I'm not doing any big mistakes. So I have 250, losing 100, but then 147 and another 60. This whole thing plus 1.5 hours in 4 days. That's good. That's solid. Because the next day I'm gonna show you right here the 800 day. That's what I'm doing. I'm sitting. I'm waiting for my opportunity. It shows up and I nail it. I take a $800 a day, 4 hours in my pocket. Boom. You look at this 5 days of trading. You do the total. It's 1100 for 5 days of trading. That's exactly where I want to be. The next day comes $400, another 105, 250. This just following the plan and not making these awful, weird, the things that you end up looking at the computer, not knowing what have you done there. You ask yourself, what were you doing? What were you trying to do? So just I don't need these days. These days, because I made money before, but I always had a big day that took all of that things that I made out. I mean, if I had 300 by here, there come a big losing day with minus 500, and I find myself minus 200 for the week. And you ask yourself, how did I do that? Just following the plan, waiting for my big days to come. Boom, 800. Boom, 400, and just working by the plan. And it adds up. It adds up. Every day after the other, and then at the end of the month you can see out of I think 15 days of trading, I had 3 losing days, and all of them are less than 1 hour. All of my losing days are less than 1 hour. That's how you make a positive account. That's how you make a good month. You make sure your losers are small and your winners are big, and you wait for your opportunities, and you don't make those stupid mistakes. You don't make them. If you do the math, you see that I end up and go to a teacher, and he said in trading you have 4 options: big profit, small loss, big loss. You delete big loss from the table, you'll be profitable. I agree. For a long time, I was that trader. I was the one that make small profit, small losses, big profit, but again, big losses. And always, I just had a flat line. After a year of trading, I had a flat line. I didn't lose my account, but I didn't make any money. So, come on, what am I doing here? The reason that I started trading is so I make a living out of it. If I'm ending up a year of trading and I had zip out of it, 0, that's not good. I mean, I don't want to be an average trader. I want to be a profitable trader. And that's what I need to do in order to get there. How do you take a stop of less than an hour? You exit the trade before the stop. Yeah, sometimes some of the trades will show you, will put signals that there's no reason to wait until the end of the full hour. You'll see signs. The market will go against you. The stock will not act as you wanted it, and yeah, you lose it when with less than 1 hour. Sometimes it works and it pays off. Sometimes I think less times, but sometimes not holding the first stop is not the right thing to do. I mean, the first stop some hold, and then you see it come a couple of cents before that and go straight to work and pays for the rest of the day. But for me, again, I go back. The trades that I'm in, I want them to pay immediately. Not immediately, but I want them to work, to go in the directions that I want and show me that I'm at the right place, that it's working like I've planned. And I don't want to see trades that come in and then play around a loss of almost 1 full hour, be there for an hour or two and then work. That's not what I'm looking for. This is not a good trade for me. A trade that I managed to take out my R's after being almost 1 full hour down, and then after a couple of hours to work. That's not what I'm looking for. I mean, if it does it and I'm holding my stop, good, but I want to be the trades like URBN that we showed before. I get in, it works, I get out, I take my target, thank you very much, I can call it a day, I can do my 2, 3, 4 hours, know that this is my daily profit, look for another opportunities. If they're there, they're there. If not, thank you very much, come back tomorrow, see the gaps, rank them, know what I'm going to do. And again, that's my bread and butter. I want to be in these places, the places that will make me a profitable trader, that ones that can take a salary out of it, you know? How do you decide which one is it? Well, again, it really depends on the trade. It really depends. Sometimes the stop that I've put for the stock, I already saw it holding and knowing that it got there first time and didn't do anything like we saw in KTOS. KTOS for me, the 0.55, 0.56 was an area that it already tested. That's why I put the stop there. I know that for me, if it's going over this area, it's gonna make an uptrend. If you look at KTOS after the 9:55 candle, for me, if it goes this candle, the little green candle, if it goes over it with a green candle, for me, it's developing an uptrend. So I don't want to be shorting an uptrend. This is not a good idea. My average is about 2, 3 trades at most a day. That's right. Even less than that. I think I even do 1, 2 trades. I used to trade a lot and do lots of tickets and 6 and 7 trades a day. This is too crazy. You know, you fighting yourself. You do 6 trades, 3 losing, 3 winning, and you end up the day with 0. You know, I realized for me that I should be on a 1, 2 trades a day, knowing that I'm doing the best ones, the ones that are really you know, that makes me, when I see them, I understand that this is what I want to do. Like, I see the gap, I know I'm going to find a trade there. I know I'm going to see a good gap, a tier 1 gap. Thank you. That's going to be on my big screen. I'm going to look only at that and wait for the opportunity to get in. And that's better than just spreading all over the place and do, you know, 6, 7 trades, and you gotta manage all of them together. That's not good. It affects your management. Praveen, do you take early trades or wait for a longer time frame? I take early trades as well and longer time frames. It depends. It really depends on the gap. I can tell you URBN I didn't take yesterday, and I regret it. I should have been in there. The reason I didn't take URBN is because it was a first candle, and it's not always easy to take that. But I do take trades in the 1 minute at the beginning of the day. I love these trades, and I don't give them a lot of room. This is something that one of the traders here taught me, actually. If you take a trade at the beginning of the day, the first 1, 2, 3 minutes, there's no room. I mean, it needs to go. If it brings you in for 2, 3 cents and then start jerking around, that's not good. I mean, beginning of the day, things need to work. And these trade has a lot of potential. They can do 4, 5, 6, 7 hours, and but again, it's really hard to get in them, and they pay off sometimes, and I like them. I like the first candle and second candles trade. I like them, Praveen. Trade by calculation, not emotion. That's correct. What has been your biggest demon and how you managed it? All right, my biggest demon, that's probably the most unforbidden thing in trading. My biggest demon was not holding the stop. Not going out on the stop. I had a period of time when I believed that I can trade with no stops and average down or up every time. And this was horrible. This is sitting in front of a computer, feeling nausea and feeling like you're gonna throw up when you see minus 1500 on a trade. And yeah, and I saw that. I saw minus yeah, the number one no exactly. And that's and I saw numbers. I saw crazy numbers. And back in the day, I was a $100 risk, and I did. I had a one trade. I call them disasters. It went against me so hard. I was $1,500 down. So, and I was stealing. I didn't realize it. But what I did is I just held the stop. I didn't get out of the stop, and I believe that I can wait for the next turnaround and then buy back there or short back there and make it a average, you know, and make it get a better price and then hit an even big money more than that. This is the worst thing you can do for your account. Don't do that. Don't do. I can pull P&Ls from my account that I had. You will see me working like working for a good solid week, making money. 100, 200, 100, 200, then one day losing $800. Just one day like that. And these days were just the effect they have on you is just too much. You know, you end up the day, Malian. Then you gotta figure out how you're not doing it. This is the worst thing, really, the worst thing. You end up the day, you look at the computer, you look at the numbers, and you're just feeling sick. You know, you ask yourself, why are you doing this to yourself? You know, any day I would take a 1 hour loser, but not a 8 hour loser or a 10 hour loser. This is something this is such a big, deep hole. It's like a grave, really. You're putting yourself in the grave. It's so hard to get out of it mentally, financially too. Like to cover such a loss, it's so hard. It's so hard. And again, you end up the day hating yourself. You get up, you sit with your friends with a down face, you know, with a long face. They ask, what did you do? And you say, I just made this stupid mistake. For me, that was the worst thing. Really, the worst thing. There you go, Bill. I'm throwing the computer out the window because of that. Truly? Holy shit. I can understand that. Yesterday, I almost punched the screen yesterday when I did that mistake. Really, and these places are just dark. They're so, and I asked myself, do you really want to have that job if this is what it gives you? Those big, dark days when you feel like you don't want to talk to anybody and you don't want to look at anybody's face and you're feeling so down that it's not even worth it, you know? That feeling of being so upset and being so, you know, with yourself on your mistake, because here, guys, you know, this is you. You are the one who's making them. There's nobody else to blame. You can blame the market. You can blame whoever you want. Here, you are the one that gives. You're the one who's going to take it at the end of the day. That is why they make message parlors. Yeah, and for me, I understand. I had to be done with it, and the guys who actually. Back in that time, I haven't been trading with G6 yet, so I was trading with them. I was trading at DAS and Nevis, and they were at the background running. And even I just talked to Yaniv and I said, hey, listen, this is what happened to my account because you know, this is and he sees my account and looks and says, oh, you gotta not do that. You gotta put like a big poster in front of your screens or on the wall where you trade. That's the last time it's going to ever happen to you, that I'm not going to hold my stop. Last time ever. Put it on a piece of paper, stick it in front of your eyes, put it on the screen, whatever you want to put it, just make sure it's not happening. And since then, it hadn't happened, and I'm holding my stops. I'm not playing with this anymore. Again, no reason to for me. No reason to. All right, so back to the account for a second. One thing I wanted to show you is I ended up the month with 2200, right? This is 11 hours. Again, I'm just a trader. I'm not the best one. I'm not. I know you see guys here. We talked about Danny who made 50 hours last month. I mean, and other guys who's doing better numbers. Great for them. I mean, it's ask them what they do and how to do it. Me, again, I just wanted to show you how I make my progress because I think I was right where you are a month ago, you know. And this is where I believe this is where you want to be. You just gonna start seeing that progress. For me, this month is seeing the progress, seeing the numbers that I want to see. 11 hours. You know, if you look at the if you look at the blog, you see 20 hours a month and 25 hours a month. This is where I'm planning to be. But in order to be there, I got to make that progress. And for me, yes, Ron and Yaniv, you can learn a lot from them. You can't even believe how much their experience and the other people in the room experience. There's really really good traders here who are really like stable and making really good calls. And again, this environment of being surrounded with people who knows what they're doing and supporting. Again, this being in the room is so supportive. I liked it. I loved it. I mean, I feel like it's my family. Bill, Fabio, Gilad, Jenny, I see a lot here. Praveen, Nana, Milo. There's people who's here every day, and it's just Avi is here every day, and Dolores, and a lot more. Karel, John, all of them, everybody here, and it really feels like a family, and I really loved it. I really shout out to Ran and Yaniv for holding this kind of room when there's nobody's holding anything against you. Know, nobody's trying to be in your face with, oh, I took it, you didn't, and I made this and that, and you made this and that. Everybody's really supportive, helping each other. You know, sometimes they even warn you, oh, look at the EMAs, look at the volume, look at, you know, and you need that because sometimes following all the things all at once is hard. And here you have a lot of eyes who's checking everything and checking. And if you didn't notice that the volume is low, there's Fabio is going to tell you, or Fabio is going to tell you, look at the weekly, look at the daily, you know. And that helps. That brings you to the level where your trade is almost. It's like your trade is being watched by 20 traders. That's the best thing. It's like the best scanners, the best decision making. Again, really, I love it too, Karel. I just love it. I love being in the room. For me, before I started in the room, I was trading all by myself. You gotta sit here with yourself, with the thoughts, with the losses, and just, you know, play that mind game with yourself. Here, you know, you can always talk to somebody, and you can always say, "Hey, I had a bad day," and you can always hear, "No worries. Tomorrow's a new day. Tomorrow's you'll do better," and you start believing in it, and it gives you this confidence and this feeling that everything's okay. Najmul, Najmul, I think you do. I think you should. I think you should. For me, you did only good things. Only good things. The numbers for me. Again, like I said at the beginning, I'm at 25 years old. For me, this kind of money right here, that $2,000 a month, that's a game changer for me. I know most of you guys are probably older than me, and you have families and probably bigger commitments and bills. But for me, this kind of money is the money that I want to see. And if I'm going to make 20 hours like I'm planning to make, that's even better. Did you ever feel afraid of losing? No, actually, I never felt afraid of losing, and that's why I'm pushing my R a little bit higher than other people. I even talked about pushing my R higher with Ron, and he suggested not to, and I insisted of being at 200, even though it's not. It wasn't probably the smartest thing because it's a little bit too much. But again, I want to be at this kind of numbers. I want to be at numbers that I need to make for me in my life. This is the numbers I want to see. So what I do is I put the R up a lot. I mean, 200 for me it's a lot. And I think I don't know how many people trade in that kind of R. Probably not a lot here in the room. But for me, it's just pushing it because I'm not afraid of losing. What I'm doing here is I'm seeing it. I see it as a job, and if I can work harder to make a better paycheck, that's what I'm gonna do. And I mean, it's not. It doesn't mean that everyone should push their hours higher, but be a number that you feel comfortable pushing the buttons. Um, how many hours did you trade when you joined? My hour was 100 before I joined. The first month I joined G6, I made 6 hours. The second month I made 11 hours, and then I took it up to 200. I doubled. And because I saw the numbers I wanted to see, and I saw the progress. And then I had a bad month. Actually, it was December. Well, it wasn't a good month for trading. I think not a lot of us made money. It was just a bad month. Things weren't playing like we wanted it, and so I had a bad month. But again, it's part of trading. A bad month, and that's just part of it, you know. So I took that bad month. I realized what it is. All right, good, a bad month. Next month I'm gonna pay it back, and that's what I did. Yeah, thank you, Bill. I appreciate it a lot. Yeah, I know you've been here since I started, I believe, something like that. And you traded too. Yeah. Malian, you traded too heavy in December when it was all. Yeah, yep. A losing month. Yep. You only trade posted by Ran. No, I don't only trade posted by Ran or Yaniv. I mean, that's the easy thing to do. You can say, oh, I'm gonna be a parrot. I'm gonna do exactly what they do, whatever they post. But it's not just like that. I mean, their calls are good. You can always take them, but at the end of the day, sometimes they don't see exactly what you see. Sometimes they're busy with something else. Sometimes they're gonna get their fills, and you're not gonna get filled. You know, so you see and you end up with 20 hours, but you end up only with 10. So, you know, because you can't, there's not always just exactly what they do. You can try to do exactly what they do. I recommend it basically. I do it also. I take almost all of the trades that's in the room. Um, um, yeah, mindset is a big thing, Bill. The calls in the room, I know a lot of people doing it. A lot of people are waiting to see, is it a call? Aran, are you going to call it or not call it? I personally have some trades that I know that I need to do. Some things that maybe Ron is not don't see exactly how I see it, but if it's in my plan, if it's something that I know I should do, and I'm ready and willing to put that R down, because if you get in a trade and you're not pulling and you're not willing to lose that R, don't be in it. It's going to cause you nothing but, I mean, it's going to cause you managing it not the right way. Not the right way. You got to be ready to get in the trade, willing to risk that R, letting it play. If it played, good. If it didn't play, let's move on. The next one will get him. You know? And yeah, the trades in the room, they're good. They're working. They do look at the blog. I mean, they work. They just work. Yeah, and I'm even trying to post them most of the time. Yeah. And yeah, I just trade gaps. I try to trade only gaps. I don't do anything else. And that's it basically. I mean, guys, if you have any questions, feel free to go ahead and ask whatever you want. I know we're already doing it, but go ahead. My R size used to be 100 on the 3K account. Didn't work too well. I'm looking to lower to 50. Yeah, there's always that. There's always this this option. You can just take it back to 50. Make sure you're in the zone. Make sure you're making the right calls. If the $100 risk is too much for you and it's causing you to manage trades not properly, then yep, definitely take it down. I know it on myself. Some trades that I look at them and I say, you know what, I'm not 100% sure about that trade. I'll take it half size. I'll take it $50 risk. Just because some trades I just want to be in because I need to feel how they act. But if it's not what I look for, if it's not my bread and butter, the things that I'm here for, the things that they're in the book. If you took the course, if you took the G6 seminar, it's in the book. If it looks like it, be in it. Do it, because they work. Our setups work. I don't know how to say it. It just work. And the beginning when I started trading in the room was back in October. I said, for 2 weeks in the room, and I tried not touching anything, just watching everything. And I look at a pattern and it works. And I look at Ron calls and it works. And I look at other things that Ron taught me how to look at and it worked. And every day I would find myself talk to Ron at the end of the day. Did you see that G1 how it worked? Amazing. Boom. Did you see that G4? We should have been there. Amazing. And you realize that it works. It just works, and it adds up. You take a big day of 3, 5, 6 hours a day, and next 3 days you're not trading. It's good. It's okay as long as you don't make those mistakes. It will take you back. You just sit on your hands, wait for the right patterns, wait for the right options and opportunities to present themselves. Be ready. Don't hesitate. Take them. I'm showing you. I'm just a trader. I'm showing you my account, my numbers. I don't have a problem saying I'm doing 200 and I made $2,000 last month. I don't care. I don't think it's. I don't believe in jinx and stuff like that. That's just it. That's just how it's working. This is right in front of your eyes. It's working. For me, I know as a trader, for me at the beginning, that was important to know that it's working. It's just it makes you feel that confidence in what you do. You feel that it's possible. It's not just a fairy tale. It's not. You see people that's their job. That they're living off of it. You see Ilan, you see Yaniv, you see lots of people. Bill, Nana, I don't know, a lot of people. People are doing. Making this their profession. They make money off of it. They live off of it. And that's, again, I'm here to make money. I'm here to allow myself the easiest lifestyle I can, sitting on my computer for 3, 4 hours a day, knowing that I can make a living out of it. And then at 6 p.m. when I'm done trading and I had made my 4 hours, go to the beach in Tel Aviv, grab a beer and sit and relax. That's what I want to do. I don't know who doesn't want to do that, but that's what I want to do. And I'm going to proceed it. And and G6 trading and the seminar and everything made me realize that I can do that. I can do that. And it's possible. And people do that and it works. You just follow the rules, follow the strategy, and I'm telling you, good things are in your way. Trade at 21. Do you cycle around each chart in turn, or do you have monitor with multiple charts, and so you watch all of them screens? I have 2 screens, 2 23-inch screens. People go for 3 or 4 or more, but I have 2. I think it's I'm working around with it. It's good. I don't need more than that. I have a screen that has about, I think, let me see. I have a screen that has 3 little charts on it, and a one chart with a stock box that I do all the trading, and another screen that has at the beginning of the day, it's a 1 minute, 2 minute, and a daily charts of the same stock, and the SPY on the end of it. So that's what I do. I have one screen and I'm watching and scanning on it, and a couple of watches that I keep all the time, the best kept for the day. I keep them on the 3 thumbnails, and they sit there and I look at them all day, just a look back every time. And then just the stock box to do all the orders. Let's see. I got a laptop and a TV. It's too much for me. Nice, Yossi. Yeah, I know some people trade on a laptop. I mean, I've been sometimes when I don't make it back in time from work, I trade on the laptop, and I don't like it that much. I think it's not as good, but I know some people make a living like that from a laptop. And again, if it works for you, if you know how to trade like that, solid, good. Whatever works for you, man. Whatever works for you. You can do 20 screens if that works for you. Perfect. Why don't you use Finviz? Yeah, I know Finviz. They're really good. They're really good. I like them. But again, I don't need it. I trade without it. So why adding things on your computer? Trying to use. I don't know. I wanted to say that once in the room here. I don't know if people know that phrase, or I don't know what you call it. It's called screen real estate, right? I saw some people having a bunch of needless things on their screen that taking a vital space. Try to cut down. I don't know if I can. Ron, can I show my? Can I show my? Can I project? Show my books and stuff like that.
What do you want to show? Sorry.
Can I show my screen to show some things that I think there's
You'll have
some
to
things some
download
people
something.
can forget it. Never
You
mind,
have
never mind.
to
But what
download
I'm
something.
saying,
For next time,
try,
you can come and go. But for next time, we can make
yeah,
sure
for sure,
you have it.
yeah. But again, try to save vital space on your chart, on your stock box. I saw some people had once I saw it. I don't remember who showed it to me, but somebody had like a huge chart with a bunch of things that nobody needs, and just cut it down, cut it, and make your screen fit as much as you can in it. That's what I do, and yeah, that's it. Use what? Trend dollar and tick dollar? What is that? Index. Ah, okay. Um, market internals. Yeah, I don't use that. I don't use that also. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things in there. There's indexes and top list and highs and lows and yeah, so many things people look at. Again, for me, what Yaniv and Aran taught me, I don't need anything of these. I just look at the gaps. I know how to rank them. All I need is a chart and a stock box, and that's it. And it works. I know people that doesn't even use stock box. They do all on hotkeys. They don't even use the stock box. Yeah. Yeah, you can say you don't need them. Maybe other people need them. They work for them. If they use it and they work for them, good for them. Me, I don't use it. I mean, I try to use the less. I mean, less is more for me. Less is more. The less you look at, the clearer your mind is, and you know that it works. It works. Thank you. Boom. Good if you're scalp. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, less is more, right? Less is more. Not in the account though. um, yeah, not for this strategy for sure. Basically, that's it. Again, guys, I'm not a master trader. I'm not yet. Hopefully, again, just wanted to put this out there for you to see. I know for me, talks like that when people come up and show their accounts and and talk about their progress, for me was a big motivation. For me gave me a lot of strength and let me realize that I'm not all alone in this world, and there's a lot of people who share the same thoughts and share the same feelings and they go through the same things like you, and basically you can share it with them. I talked to a couple of people from the room almost on a daily basis. I talked to Ran, I talked to Yaniv. It's good. It helps you. It builds a safe environment behind around you. You feel like there's more people in the boat. It's not just you. After put the poison, you can watch only 3. It works. All right. And yeah, that's it. I mean, that's it. Hopefully, I'm gonna keep these numbers. Hopefully, all you will do big numbers, and I wish you all just big green accounts. And again, I want to thank Ran and Yaniv for giving me this opportunity and for being there. Again, a lot of from what you see right in front of your eyes, this account that I almost doubled in February, and hopefully I'm going to keep doing that. Is a lot of that is because of them. They put me on the right mindset. They put me on the right environment with the people here in the room, and they taught me a lot. And it's really, again, like I said before, it's fun. It's fun to sit on the computer knowing that I'm going to say good morning to everybody at 4:15. Ron is going to come up. You're going to hear his voice. You're going to hear the the mantras that he's saying all the time. He's gonna say, "Don't do any stupid things," and you know you need to hear that every day. You know you need to hear that. Don't do any stupid things. Wait for your opportunities. Tomorrow's a new day. And again, for me, I just love that setup. Coming every day, saying hi to everybody. Good morning, Bill. Good morning, Gilad. Good morning, Fabio. Nana, everybody. You know, it's just trading even better than what it is. Thank you all for listening. If you wanna ask anything, go ahead. You have my name, my full name is written in the room all the time. You can look me up on Facebook, shoot me with a question, whatever you want, anytime. This is how I got in touch with a couple of people from the room. Um, yeah, thank you guys. Thank you. It was a pleasure. It was really again thank Ron and Yaniv for this opportunity, and I wish all of you the best of luck. Thank you for this opportunity again, and peace.
Hey, thank you very much. Great. Some people called it presentation. It's a presentation. He wasn't prepared for this at all. He just sent me the images and he said, make a presentation. And that's whatever he talked about today, that was coming from the heart, really. But
Yeah,
thanks again,
I
everyone.
agree.
And I can tell you, you will hear him again. I promise you that. Love the talk. And hey, great English. Really great English. So I know you told me you were overseas for a few years, so that shows. So I appreciate that, and we will see you and talk to you again for sure. We want you again. So you earned it, and I think the key lesson is, if you're looking at this PNL, is don't try to get rich fast. Don't, because you're gonna get killed fast. Okay, the faster you want to get rich, the faster you're gonna get killed. So again, thanks again. And if any of you wants to come on, I said that a million times. If any of you wants to come on anytime, just let me know. You don't have to show your P&L. I can tell you, it will make you a better trader. That's one thing I can guarantee you. It will make you a better trader. When you come on, you can talk about your problems. You don't have to be profitable at any stage of your career. When you come on and talk about your trading, please, it will help you. It's like a free shrink-free psychologist here talking. So thanks again. And seminar, our next seminar is the end of this month. If you're interested, contact me or Yaniv. You can PM me, you can email me. And our next seminar is coming soon. We have one every few months. And if you're interested, this is my email. If you want to talk to me or Yaniv anytime about your trading, you're more than welcome. Here's my email in case you don't have it. And again, thanks again. Love this image, huh? How true this is. This is really how life looks when you're a trader. Very funny. Let's see if the market is doing anything interesting here. Back in that SPY chart, we're going sideways. We're watching that 15 minutes. And we're going sideways since a perfect day for a talk in the afternoon. Look at this. Since the beginning of the talk, 12 o'clock, it's like market listening to your own and going sideways ever since. So for now, I thought this is going to go lower. Still think it's going to go lower. Watching that 15-minute chart, 30-minute downtrend maybe. So maybe we're going to see some lower numbers. Do we have anything to touch here? Let's see. Let's scan, and we're going to take a mini lunch break. When your Facebook seminar, right after this seminar, there is a Facebook seminar. PM with Mr. Bill. Yes, I have a little problem with PMing today. I couldn't do it earlier. Let me see if I can. Yeah, now it's working. Hey, Fabio, we'll see you tomorrow. Nothing really interesting here for the afternoon, by the way. Nothing to look forward to. While Yaron was talking, I was scanning and trying to see if we can come back with another play here. Let's scan together. Let's see what we have here. There's a 15-minute chart. We're looking for bigger time frames. It works. Yes. Okay. So the EXPR 15 CZR. Oh, this one died. EXXI. Remember this guy? I said I wanted to see this one higher. Well, it did listen to me. Maybe an opportunity was there. So that's EXXI who went. DRC is in an uptrend. Yeah, looking like maybe it's coming to an end on this one. You see the trend here now, looking like it wants to give it up. Well, entry was under 34. Yeah, interesting. What's the DRC like? Yeah, the volume is there. This is interesting. It's already on the move. Just a little bit. No problem, Gilad. We'll see you tomorrow. MX hanging in there. Santa, not interested in something like this today. This is also a mover of 10 cents. Not interested. Hey, look at this MSI. That was the, yeah, now it might give us an hourly setup here. And under 65, stop is 65.30. Too big, but it's doable. This MSI under 65. It did 64.90 and coming back, but under 65, this is worth a shot. Let's see how it behaves. Well, on the 5, here's a G5 coming on the 5, so under 65. Let's watch this. One second. One second. Okay, see what you're writing, Bill. Okay, thanks, Najmul. If you guys are leaving, that's fine. So MSI under 65, that looks good. Stop is 65. We can try with a 65.10 stop. I hate to be late to the party. Party started 20 cents ago, maybe. This base a little bit, but this is valid. Just this will need the market to die with it. This will need the market to die. This thing was strong all day. It's basically the same pattern as the market. Going to the bank to send wire once. You guys, how long? Come on. Okay, once the wire hit, it takes hours. It's all has to do with the wire. But really, um, so this is one. What's the next one? How is KTOS doing? Oh, yeah, one is still hanging with the last piece. Yeah, it's hanging in there. Longs, deeper, not interested. Pay, one of you mentioned as a short, it's pulling back, going higher, nice. The WAG, remember the WAG is trying to green, the MPO is garbage, EPL is garbage, the M&T is doing it. Not in love with this. You want, okay, yeah, send me an email, no problem, send me an email. Yeah, my email, send it to me, we don't have a date yet. No problem. What else? UPS. Zoom in on my charts here. Anything that you're seeing, guys, that you want to share? Do I just fill in? Okay, you can ask Yaniv by a private message. Do I just fill in the top part of G6 wireform? I was email. Not sure how does it look these days. It's Yaniv's department. Let him PM you. 1 second, Brad, because this is no need to fill. Here we go. So Yaniv is on it. His department. I'm in the money department. I need to make trades that works. The cooking department. So let's see what's cooking. Dynamics. Just market during lunch, waiting to see what's the next move gonna be. How is the Qs? Use same pattern. We're going sideways. Qs are stronger today. Just gonna wait for the Qs to make a decision here.